Alrighty, welcome back guys to another episode of Zombified. I've been real busy working on getting some more weapons to showcase from the realistic Kentucky firearms. As you can see here, I have a little bit of ammo now and a few weapons. A Browning BPS shotgun, a Browning high-powered handgun, which I believe is a 45, the Bushmaster carbine 15 rifle, the Ithaca Model 37 shotgun, Mossberg. I have about three or four shotguns, the Smith & Wesson 39 and another Smith & Wesson, and the Savage Mark II, and the Taurus. I believe, yeah, both of them, they're two different models, but both revolvers. And of course, the first weapon that I found, the Yugoslavian model. So I have quite a bit of weapons. I haven't had a chance to try any of them out because I don't want to waste, because it seems like you can find the weapons pretty easily, but ammunition is still kind of hard to find. As you can see, when you do find it, it's only 5 rounds here, there, maybe 10. You know, it's just not a lot of ammo. So I'm gonna try to hold off on using these or even playing around with them yet, just until I get a little bit more ammo. I don't like to just waste it, you know, especially unless I just absolutely need it. But other than that, I've been real busy at the safe house, getting it secured and organized and everything. I've actually cooked up so much food that I have to store some of it in the house next door in the refrigerator over there. I have so much food cooked up, and my farming is actually going pretty well. My farming is going actually really well. Let's go ahead and get the info here. Well watered, verdant, so it's doing really good. It's not ready to be harvested, but I have a lot of potatoes this time and a lot of different new crops. I really been working on my farming. Alright, yeah, I've been pretty busy trying to collect stuff up and get everything up and running, but I feel pretty confident that my farming and my security at my house is pretty decent, where I can start going out and exploring a little bit. I've already raided these immediate areas. I'm saving the grocery store for last to raid for food, because it's going to have the most food, and I want to try to leave it in there as long as possible and then get that at the last minute. As you can see, the erosion mod is starting to take effect. We're starting to get grass growing up in the concrete in the streets and stuff like that. I wanted today go and show you guys the house from Resident Evil that's on this board, Bedford Falls. And it's actually a house model from the original game, the original Resident Evil that's in the game. Let's run over here right quick and get a look at this. Yeah, my guy's already tired. Yeah, the erosion mod, it's wintertime, so there's snow on the ground. The trees are growing back. This grass is growing up everywhere. Pretty soon this whole area is going to be just overgrown. I didn't realize it might be this many zombies here. I might have to battle a few of them off before I go in. I want them following me. Let's make sure. I know this guy's gonna follow. I believe it's another way in. I'm going through a side entrance. Let's try this one. Yeah, as you can see, this is the first hallway that we all know and love from the original Resident Evil, where the dogs would bust through the windows every time you'd come in the hallway. This leads to the original area that they started you off in, the staircase. Yeah, and this house, yeah, this house is actually pretty big, so it takes a little while to actually search it, because a lot of the rooms are all twisted in on themselves. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to search the entire house. It's got a lot of rooms, a lot of corridors, dead ends. But I've actually been here before and I've searched it before. You can come out of here with quite a bit of loot. So let's get to it. At least I'm hoping. Okay. I was getting a lot more loot than this last time I came here. Alright, see, this is just a whole dead end side here, it seems to be. Oh, I see another door there. Here. No, I guess not. Yeah, it's a lot of dead end corners, dead end rooms. Let's go ahead and go downstairs. Oh, I hear one of our friends. Are you there? No. We have medicine, but I have plenty of that already at the house, so I'm not going to take that. What's this? So this has a nice store of medicine. I can always come back. Oh. Alright. Let's get these rooms searched. Get up out of here. Alright, box of nails. I'll take that. Flashlight. I'm planning up, as soon as the power goes out, I want to build up my batteries and flashlights so that I'll have light, because that's one of the downsides to when the power does eventually go out. You're going to be stuck with no lights at nighttime, and it's really hard to play at all with it being like that. Alright, who's knocking? I'm coming, I'm coming. Hold on. I have an axe and I'm waiting. Nothing? Oh, man. This is a letdown. Oh, I remember this hallway. Off the side of the kitchen dining room area. Okay, where are these? Water bottle. Not going to worry about that. I'll take that soda, though. Let's go ahead and eat that. Drink that soda. See what that does for us. Let's drink the other one. Alright. Whiskey bottle, soda. I'll definitely take this soda. Yeah, really, really wanting to get out, aren't they? Where are they? Must be a... Oh, I guess not. I'm just having a lot of fun playing this game, especially with the mods and the new map. I had an experience. I want to tell you guys about an experience I had. I messed up and wasn't paying attention when it happened. It was just caught me by surprise. I was on a server that I play with on my other series, my American British team up, and basically ever since the warning came out about the servers and the viruses and the list not being up anymore, I panicked and ran back to the server to get on there to make sure everything was still, functioning with my game that I used for my playthrough with my friend. And basically, I went on there and it was like it somehow the servers were reset to a previous state before before we did a lot of the stuff that we did in the last video, like all the construction we did on the house and all of this stuff here is basically just back to nothing, like we never did it at anything. So the house was overrun with zombies, the windows were all broke out, so I decided it's just best to abandon the situation. So I said, oh, I know another safe house that I used before in a couple of other games that I like to play, so I'm going to go back to this safe house because it's pretty far off, and I might be able to start something new there. So I get there and take some time and cut me some planks and, basically get me some barricades up on the bottom windows. I actually barricade the stairs, so that when you come up the stairs, there's a door at the top of the stairs, and it was supposed to keep people from being able to get in there. And then I put a sheet rope out of the side window so that I could, get in and out. So while all this is going on, I hear somebody open and close the door downstairs. So I say, oh, a survivor. So you know me, I'm trying to be friendly. I'm like, oh, we're surviving on a server. It's supposed to be us against the zombies. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to talk to this guy. So the guy, he's speaking to me in the text, but he's speaking Spanish. And even though I live in Texas, I can speak a little Spanish. Like I can understand when I have to talk to people that speak Spanish, and I can speak enough to, get my ideas across to them. But I can't read Spanish at all. So the guy was texting me in Spanish, and I was like, oh damn. So I tried to text out a longer message about something about the servers. The guy pulls out his shotgun and turns on his little deal where you can shoot the other players, and he shoots me. Now I've been alive in game for weeks, and my stats were all built up, and you know, I was like, oh, this dude just killed me. And then I seen him raid my body, and he just took like a few things and just left my body there. And I was like so pissed off because I was like, dude, I could have freaking helped you. You know what I'm saying? And this loser just shot me just because I don't even know why. He didn't even say. He was faking like he was trying to talk to me about something, but he basically just shot me. So I died, of course, and I was pissed, real pissed. And I'm not just your average guy or whatever. I used to be in a gang and do criminality type behavior, so I do not do well when I get crossed by people. I do have to get revenge. I feel like I'm not going to sleep good at night until I pay my debt to you for doing me like that. So I basically reloaded up another character, went back to the place where he was in the house. He didn't even leave the house after he shot me. He didn't even search my body good. He had left like he just took one of my bags that had like some of my food in it and left all of my shot. I had like 8 or 12 boxes of shotgun shells. He just left all that stuff on my body. So I basically went back to the house and I went in the house and I saw him. He was trying to barricade himself in a room inside the house with my stuff. He was trying to basically secure the area for himself to stay at. So basically I went downstairs, bust all the windows out the house, ran around the neighborhood, around the house, gathered up about 100 zombies. You know how they'll follow you if you run by them. I brought them all back into the house, brought them upstairs while he was barricaded in his room trying to keep me out. And he didn't even realize that I had boxes of shotgun shells in my bag. He was using a pistol and I had my shotgun. So I basically led all the zombies in there, overran the house, and then whenever he tried to leave out of the house through the windows, I'd be circling around the house. Well, of course, now the guy speaks English. He's like, oh, you're hunting me. What are you doing? I'm like, dude, you killed me. What do you expect? You thought I was going to be your friend after you shot me and just raided my body? When you could have just asked me, I would have gave you some of the food I had. I had 3 bags worth of food and just supplies for me and my buddy Jan to play with to start us a new safe house. And this guy shot me just so he could take a can of tuna or something. So I was like, you're a fucking loser. So the guy, he gets all scared. He's like, oh, you're hunting me. This is not how it's supposed to go. I'm like, dude, you shot me in cold blood. And now I see that you actually can speak English, so you're running some kind of game. The guy gets scared because he realizes it's not going to be easy just to beat me because I'm steady bringing zombies into the house. Every time he tries to go out a window, I'm there with the shotgun, like, where are you going? Shooting at him. It's like no escape. And the guy's like, oh, man, I don't know what happened. So I basically run around this other house to, try to give him a little, you give him an out. What you do is you scare them. You scare them real, real bad. You put them in fear of their life. And then you give them an out. But it's not really an out. It's just a trick. You're just giving them a little room where they think, oh, I can get away. And then you come back when they get out from their secure location. And then you get them. You get them. That's just, that's just standard operating procedure when you're handling business. So, the guy gets scared and he thinks, oh, I'm going to run out the house and jump out when he's gone. And he runs next door to the house next door. And so I let him get in the house and, I'm walking through the house, crawling through broken windows. He doesn't know I'm there. He's in the room trying to board up the door and lock himself in the room. Well, of course, I keep a hammer and a saw and screwdriver on me at all times. So I basically tell the guy, look, I bust through the door. I basically unbarricade the door with all the wood and stuff on it that he had trying to barricade himself in. And after I unbarricade the door, I basically run in there with the shotgun and shoot him about 4 times in the face. And I mean, I didn't see that guy anymore on the server. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a bad guy, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be crazy on the server, which my friend Jan, he is. He does kill survivors if, they seem to be noobs and they're not really useful. If a guy's just eating our food and he doesn't know how to do anything, then Jan will kill the guy and take whatever he has, and we'll just move on. But we do give people a chance. We at least talk to them and try to see if they can play, can they hold their own, are they worth adding to the group. And this guy basically he bit off more than he could chew. And I had to put him down, and I don't feel sad about that. Don't feel sorry in any kind of way. I mean, if he would have tried to be nice and play right, then we could have shared our toys and we could have got along and things would have worked out. But he didn't want to do that. He wanted to try to be, I guess, Mr. Billy Badass or something. He's gonna try to just kill somebody and take their stuff, and it's just nothing gonna happen. It's just a random server. Well, no. Well, yeah, I wanted to record it and get it out there for you guys, but I was so just angry at the whole situation when it went down that I didn't even think to record it. I basically just was so pissed off after I sat there. You know how the screen will roll up and you're like, oh, the screen's rolling up and it's saying, oh, you live for like 30 days and this guy's like a douchebag, and I'm like, okay, all right, buddy. So I basically just went straight back into the game and made my own character, and just went back and hunted this guy down, and of course he started to speak English at the end. He was like, oh, you're hunting me, why are you doing this? I'm like, dude, you shot me. I tried to talk to you, I tried to be friendly, I tried to work with you, and you basically text me a message like you were saying hi or something, and then while you were doing that, you were basically loading your shotgun and preparing to shoot me so you could take some of my food, which I would have shared with you with no problem, because I have no problem getting food in the game. I'm not one of these guys that just, oh, I'm just starving to death, I'm gonna kill somebody for a can of tuna. But I mean, that guy, his name was Lifeline, and you suck, and you died. You took 4 shotgun blasts to the face, and I'm happy you did that, because you showed me something, that no one can be trusted in the game until you are proving yourself. And from now on servers that I go on, if I'm not playing with my friend, then I start up my game with the peer versus peer enacted so that I can shoot and kill survivors, because it seems that some of these guys, maybe they don't realize that working together can be better than just going solo, or they don't realize that they're messing with a stone cold killer. But well, enough of that. Let's get back to Zombified episode, and let's go, because since the Resident Evil Mansion was a total bust on the haul that I got from there, I'm gonna have to go other places. Let's dip over here to the side here. I want to see what's going on with these zombies. Where are they going? They must have heard something. Yeah, this downtown part of Bedford Falls is extremely, extremely dangerous. There's a lot of zombies inside of the office buildings and all these stores. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't want to lead any of this horde back to my safe house, so I'm gonna do a little duck around the building move here. I was intentionally trying to come over here because I wanted to make it to the police station so I could try to find some more weapons, but I don't know if that's gonna happen today. I believe this is a dead end, so I shouldn't stay in here. I'm gonna try to lead as many of them in here as I can. No, I'm not even gonna play no games with these zombies today. I'm hungry. Let's see if I have anything I can eat on me. Let's eat a beef jerky. Okay, they're getting a little touchy-feely there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that so I can defend myself. As you can see, these office buildings are like gonna be overrun. Let's go ahead and pull a little duck off move here. Yep, we're attracting the crowd. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna go out this back way over here. Yeah, I really like this board. I've played on the basically the stock boards, and they're pretty fun. But I mean, it's just like neighborhoods. There is no downtown part. I really hope that they implement the new map part that they're talking about. They're gonna bring out is gonna be more like this, like cities and office buildings and stuff like that. Because as you can see, it's a lot more dangerous here. It's just a lot more dangerous here. It's just more than the horde that you're gonna see walking through the neighborhood streets. Let's cut through here. Let's see if I can actually get out before I get trapped. Whoa, come on. Well, let's close this door. That'll slow them down for a little bit. Oh, this is not good. I hope I can actually get out of here. Alright, the parking garage. Let's see if we can sneak around them. They're going to be going through the front part. I believe this is a bank. Let's get through here. Yeah, this downtown section is not fun at all. But there's a lot of loot here. There's a lot of stores, a lot of food places, businesses. So let's get around here. And oh man, there's a lot more zombies than I had planned on dealing with today. Alright, let's do a little sneak through here. See if we can escape somehow. I doubt it. Let's go down here. Gonna cut through this whole building and just come out the front. I've already just alerted too many of them. Need to get back to the safe house. There's one. I'll kill her. Yeah, I'll kill her if she makes it to my street. I think my next episode I'm gonna try to go to the police station. I already know where that is, or the military base. I might do the military base. Is kind of hard because it's a really big building, so there's a lot of doors and a lot of ways to get trapped. So I don't see her, so let's go ahead and duck inside the safe house here. And I think I'm gonna cut this episode here. I rambled on this episode, didn't get to show you guys too much talking about my experiences or whatnot, but I hope you guys still enjoyed the episode, and subscribe and like if you want to see more episodes like this. Thanks for watching.